Hello guys, AlexTheGrumpyOne here. I hope you're well. And today's a great day because I finally got myself a Toyota Celica GT. As you know, the GT is probably the highest spec you can get in England. I had four 190 editions before, a T-Sport one as well, and I had 140 edition while I was living in Portugal, and I loved all of them guys, but the main dream was always to get a GT edition. And funny enough, finally about a month ago, I bought myself this one. And speaking of which, I've seen this car in a car show in Bewley, in Simly Jap show about 5 years ago, and I fell in love with it. I got pictures of it from then, and I actually got to know the owner of it that had it at that time. Unfortunately, since it's been into different ownerships, and now it's not in such a great condition, and it needs quite a lot of mechanical stuff doing to it, which is why I bought it as a project, and I think it's going to be great because I'm going to do a series on it. You might have seen the series I got on the Corvette, so this is going to be something similar, but there's going to be a lot more stuff to do on it, and I think it's going to be exciting. So yeah guys, if that's something you're interested in, then definitely hit that subscribe button guys, and the like, and stay tuned in for this, because I think this is going to be a great little project that I'm definitely going to enjoy working on. Right guys, so the car has been standing for a while now. So the brakes are binding a lot, some of them are seizing up as well. I've noticed that when I bought the car as well, so that's going to be one of the first things they're going to be looking at, I think. But there's plenty of other stuff that we're going to be checking over. I think the best thing will be now is to get the car on the lift and obviously make myself a list of the first jobs that I'm going to be doing on this. Right guys, so at this stage we're ready to go out with the car. Unfortunately, I got an issue. The car is too low. I got the same issue on the Supra. It's too low to get my arms under it, even on the lowest setting. So for this, I got a pack of 4 of them, which is brilliant. So this is specific for lower cars. It's like a rise ramp. It gives you 70 to 80 mil rise, which is plenty to get it on the lift. I mean, you can even use this when you're doing the servicing on the car. It is helpful, or just take the bumpers off, etc. They're very secure. Like I said, I've used them in the past. So all I had to do, I got all the others in place already. Just get them straight, push them slightly under your wheel, and obviously when you drive it on, you'll feel it dropping slightly and stopping. And like I said, they're definitely a good product. If you're interested, I will put the link in the description below for them, because I think it's something handy to have in your garage anyway. So I think we're ready guys to go on now, and obviously get the car up in the air. Right guys, so as you can see, they work very well. I managed to get my arms under it. It's all secure now. I've also turned the heating on because it was getting bloody freezing here. So yeah, I think we're ready to go up a little bit. I'm just going to lift it slightly, and then we're going to start looking around the car. There we are. Right guys, so the first thing I've checked is the bodywork. Obviously that's not my area, but the bodywork, I've noticed 2 wheels, they slightly curved, they need refurb. Also there is a lacquer coming off on one of the sides. There's a couple of cracks on the front spoiler. There is a green starting behind the rear light units. That is normal. Obviously the water got in there, so I'm going to be taking them out and cleaning that out as well, and checking for any humidity in the boot. Also, the driver's side front headlight got humidity in it, so I'll be taking that out as well. A couple of side light bulbs and the headlight bulb is not working after it's been standing for a while. I have also found 2 spots of rust, so they're both on the driver's side. One is on the front wing, and the other one is on the rear wing on the same side, obviously, which is slightly worse. So they're just the minor things. I think what we're going to do now is pop the bonnet and obviously have a look around the engine. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to do like a pre-MOT check on this car, and obviously start looking at the general stuff, and then we're going to go more in depth as we repairing some of the other stuff. I'm sure we'll find other things that are going to be needing attention. So let's start by opening the bonnet and have a look there. Right guys, so let's pop the bonnet and have a look under there. There we go. Right guys, so I think the engine bay has seen better days, to be honest. I was going to say the vehicle has got 145,000 miles now, but it has got a full service history and all the oil changes has been done on time, so that's good. It also had a flyby and a clutch not long ago. So I think the first thing I'll do, I'm going to service the car to start with. I think that's a good start. And I'm going to be doing a compression check on all the cylinders to see how the engine is doing. I'm going to be doing a head gasket check, which is something that you should do, especially in the petrol cars before you buy them. I'm also going to be doing a pressure check on the cooling system with the kit that I got. So like I said, I'm going to try and do as much stuff as I can, guys, to show you how everything works. I think it'll be a good project for that. In the end, guys, I will be obviously tidying up the engine bay, using some cleaning stuff to make sure it's nice and tidy. But obviously that is only in the end once I've made sure that everything mechanical on this car is spot on. I will be taking the headlights out, both of them. I will be showing you how to replace all the bulbs on the whole car. Taking the front bumper, the rear bumper off. A lot of stuff is going to be coming off, because like I said, the main thing is to show you how to do things and obviously provide you as much help as I can, and demonstrate you some tools that you can use to check your car before you buy it, or obviously when you got it as well. While I'm saying all of that, guys, don't forget that you are more than welcome to comment below to let me know if there's something in specific that you want me to do to show you how to do it, or if you need any advice, guys, or help, please let me know. Like I said, that's what I'm here for, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can, and obviously provide you with either information or the video on something that you need. The other thing, guys, is I've noticed on the startup, the starter motor is making a noise when it's supposed to be retracting. So that is a common issue on the Celicas and Corollas. So that's going to be another good video that I think on the replacement of the starter motor, because I know it is definitely a common issue, because I had the cars that had this in the past. At the back, guys, we've got a common issue on the boot, which is the struts. They're not holding the boot open. As you can see, that's not really good enough, so we're going to be replacing them as well, because I know a lot of them suffer. I think all of the 5 Celicas that I had before, I had to replace them. So that's one of the videos that we're going to be doing as well. Right guys, so I think now we can go a bit higher and start shaking the wheels and checking everything else, and obviously taking the wheels off. Right, so I'm going to start on the driver's side front, give it a shake side to side, see if there's any play. That's fine. Top and bottom as well, that looks good. Obviously the brakes are definitely binding. They will need looking into. The pads look good. There's plenty of pad left, and the discs look quite recent, but the brakes are definitely binding, so it can be the calipers or the sliders, or maybe even the pads are stuck. The spring looks good. There's slight corrosion there, but it's not broken, so this side is fine. The shock is not leaking as well. The brake pipe got a slight corrosion, not too bad. It's just the beginning, so that's good. Let's just go on a full look. Have a look at the tyre. See if there's any cuts to the cords or any nails or etc. So that all looks good. There's plenty of tyre left as well. So now I think we're going to be taking the wheel off and obviously checking everything else. Right, let's get the wheel off quickly. Got the lockable nut here. Let's get it off. Yeah, that is quite solid on there. Let's put one of the bolts back on and use the rubber hammer to knock the wheel off, because that is pretty seized up on there. Well, unfortunately I've got a rubber hammer here, so I'm going to use the hammer and a block of wood just to protect the wheel. There you go, that's that off. Right guys, so let's have a quick look at this. So I can see why the wheel was seized up. Obviously when the brakes were done, no one put grease on that. This way it was completely seized on there. So like I said, the pads got plenty of life left on them. The discs look recent. The brake pipe has just got a slight corrosion there. It's not too bad. The anti-roll bar link, the seals look fine. I had a look at them, so that's good. The spring, like I said, it has got a bit of corrosion at the top there. It's not broken, so that's not bad. The shock is not leaking, so that's good as well. Let's have a look at the calipers. I can see the issue already here. That might be one of the reasons why the brakes are binding. The seal is split there, so that will be getting water in there and probably rusted now as well. The bolt is not the original one as well. That doesn't look right, so I'll be taking them off anyway. While we're here, looking at the ball joint, the seal looks fine, doesn't look split, so that should be fine. The CV boot looks alright as well. The seal on the track rod end is not split, but it has got a bit of grease around it. That might have been when they've undone it to do the flywheel or the clutch. And like I said, the ball joint looks fine. The bushes are not too bad as well. I think looking at this, everything's gonna come apart anyway, like I said on my videos on how to. Also the other thing that I'm gonna be doing is thinking of painting the calipers, obviously restoring them, changing the seal and painting them, and the carrier as well. So suggestions for the color will be much appreciated, guys. I also will be bleeding the brakes, obviously showing you how to bleed the brakes on the car. So yeah, this is going to be fun, guys. So that's the offside front check now. Let's move along to the back one. Right guys, so we're going to do the driver's side rear now. Yeah, the brakes are binding on this as well. They're not too bad, but they're definitely binding. But I'll be taking everything apart anyway. That's not a problem. Let's just have a look at the tyre first. Yeah, we have got a cut there. It's not deep enough to the cord, so that's good. There's no damage at the back, so that's perfect. Let's give it a shake. Also spin it, see if there's any wheel bearing noise. I mean, it's going to be hard to see that now due to brakes binding, but yeah, that feels alright on the spring. So let's just get the wheel off now. Let's see if this is seized up. Right, it's not too bad. Right guys, so let's have a look at the back. So the pads are not too bad. The discs have got a slight lip on them, but it's not too bad. So yeah, but I'm going to be taking all of that off because like you see the sliders, the holding pins there, they got a lot of corrosion in them. They're going to need cleaning up. I'm pretty sure they're going to be seized up. Also, I'm going to be looking at the seal because it got quite a lot of corrosion there. So like I said, that might be one of the reasons why it's binding. I also would like to use these to show you on how to restore your caliper. So I'm going to be taking the seal off and the piston out as well, showing you how to do that and how to obviously fit it all back in. You can buy a repair kit for them. Looking at the brake pipe, I can see that I'm going to need to replace the brake pipes. They have got corrosion. This one fell on MOT, but I just going to use this to show you obviously how to replace the brake pipes and how to use the brake pipe tool as well. The spring looks fine. There's slight corrosion, but it's not broken anywhere, so that's good. The shock is not leaking, it looks alright. So like I said, these haven't had any grease on it as well, but the wheel came off. Also going to show you obviously how to take the discs off, the brakes off, how to replace them, and how to adjust the handbrake and etc., which is done through there. Looking at the bushes, they don't look too bad. Anti-roll bar link looks fine. Now obviously need to give it a shake, see if there's any play in it, but it looks fine so far. Corrosion wise, it doesn't look too bad, because usually this part is quite corroded on the Celicas, so this doesn't look too bad. I think we're gonna take the other wheels on the other side off and obviously check exactly the same things, and I'll show you if I find anything that is wrong as well on the other side. Right guys, so let's have a look at the near side. I'm not going to show you me taking the wheels off. I know it might be very exciting, but I think that's enough. 2 wheels will do. Make sure you put them somewhere safe. Obviously, you might need them after in the future. So looking at this side, guys, the discs, as you can see, they look a bit shite, to be honest. So I think I will be having new rear discs and pads due to this side pads also have an uneven wear and they're lower than the other side. The spring looks fine. The shock looks alright as well. Like I said, the bushes look good. That one there is alright as well. I've checked it. The link is alright. The seals on that. The caliper, I think someone tried to paint this. Obviously all the paint is coming off now, but like I said, that will be all restored anyway. The brake pipe on this side doesn't look too bad, so that's good. I think the driver's side rear is probably the worst one. So I'll be looking into that. So yeah, this side is not too bad, guys. Let's move along to the front, on the near side front. And here I had a look. The spring looks fine. There's no issues there. The little seal, the protector there, the cover is obviously knackered, but the shock is not leaking, so that's good. The brake pipe is fine on this side. The link is also good. Is that good news? The brakes are fine. Like I said, the front ones, I think they've been done recently. So apart from freeing off the other side, we're all good. But I found that the bush on here is slightly knackered. It's not completely gone, but it's not doing very well. So I think that will be a perfect video to show you how to replace the lower arms and also how to use the tracking gauges, how to do your tracking on your car. So that's going to be fun. The CV bolt is fine on this side. The ball joint seal is also good. So yeah guys, I think on this side mainly it's going to be the lower arm, but I'm alright with that because obviously, like I said, it's going to give me something to do and obviously show you how to do it yourself as well. So yeah guys, this is the first check's done. Obviously you might find something else wrong with the car once we start taking bits apart, but for now this is the first check on the obviously suspension and brakes and etc. Now let's have a look under the car. Right guys, so let's go a bit higher and obviously have a look under the car now. Dropping my nuts on the floor here. That back there. Chill out. Right. Yeah, that'll do. Put that on the lugs and let's have a look, guys, what we got. Right guys, while we're here, I just wanted to clear something out with you because I had a few people actually asking me about the chair situation in the workshop. I didn't really realize that there's too many chairs in here, but never mind. Yeah, so mainly this is actually the old crap that I'm trying to sort out. That's why you're probably going to see me doing this series on this car, moving stuff around because I'm trying to organize the workshop. There's a lot to do and I'm trying to get obviously new bits and etc. And the workshop's starting to actually look small now, which I'm surprised with. But yeah, you're going to be seeing me moving stuff around and obviously chucking some stuff out. So yeah guys, well, to be honest, I hope this doesn't mean that I'm lazy, having too many chairs. I don't really sit on them. Well, mind you, saying that's a lie. Because sometimes I actually like to make myself a cup of coffee. I actually got a little kitchen there. Well, it's not a kitchen, but the coffee machine is working and that's the main thing. So I like to pull the chair, put it right there in the corner, sit down, have a coffee to warm up. The heating is on, it's working now. got the boiler engineer that sorted that out, so it's sweet now. Makes a lot of difference in the winter time, guys, not freezing your balls out. So yeah, I like to sit there. It might look like I got a bit of a disorder, but that's fine, I'll take that. And it just cheers me up sitting there and looking at the cars, guys. I don't know if anyone else does that, but yeah, that definitely makes me feel happy. I would just sit there for about 10 minutes. And yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to clarify the chair situation with you. If it makes me look a bit weird, then never mind. I'll just carry on with the car now, guys. So yeah, let's have a look under the vehicle. So we got some aftermarket start fitted there. I had a look, rust-wise. It has got a little bit of rust. I mean, I tried to make a few holes, but it's not happening, so it's not that bad yet. Maybe I need to use a bigger hammer. Don't know. It's definitely not too bad. So that's good, I suppose. Looking at the rest, the bushes and etc., they look alright. The handbrake cables, the fuel pipe there, they've got corrosion. I think that's common on them as well. The exhaust. Looking at the paperwork as well, I did see that it had a receipt for a custom-made exhaust, but now it's actually making quite a bit of a noise. I think the insides are gone, so that might need sorting out. I'll have a look into that. But yeah, the seals look fine on here. Not much corrosion, so that's good. Because that's the annoying bit. I mean, I will be buying the welder anyway, so I will be sorting out any corrosion on the future cars anyway, because I like doing that. But yeah, so far so good. It's not too bad. I will be doing under sealing on this car as well, so I will be cleaning everything off and under sealing everything. So yeah, looking further, I can see that all the covers under the engine are missing. Well, you only got one on the side there that's barely hanging on. So I'm going to get all the other, obviously 4 covers and put them on. Looking here, I can see a slight oil leak there, so that might be, it's hard to tell now. It might be from the rocker cover, or it also might be from the tensioner housing there as well, because not the O-ring leaks on them sometimes. So we'll have a look at that as well. And it looks like at one stage the CV boot has been replaced on there, because I can see all the grease, the guts all over the power steering pump. Come on guys, you could have at least cleared that up. So yeah, I'm gonna clean that off, because it does look like the CV boot has been replaced. There's a bit of corrosion on the front frame. God, it's starting to look like DC5. Yeah, this is not the first Celica that I had with this issue, so I'm gonna clean that and see how bad it is, and obviously put some treatment on it. Yeah, it's a bit annoying because the corrosion is never good. And yeah, there's few covers missing as well. The bumper definitely needs sorting out, so I'm going to be taking the front bumper off soon. But like I said, guys, the first thing I'm going to be doing is a little service on it and checking everything, and obviously doing the coolant checks, the head gasket check, and etc. So yeah, it's definitely going to be fun, guys. Right guys, so here we are. I think this is the end of the episode 1. So this was more like an introduction to show you the car, to explain the general issues that I found so far. And obviously now I'm going to be making a list of the parts and tools that I'm going to need in the future. I think I'm going to start by doing a full service in the car first. I think that will be good to obviously show me any further issues that I can find on that. So I'm going to be looking into the brakes and suspension and etc. on the service as well, replacing the brake fluid and all the filters. So I think that's going to be a good video for you as well, in case you're interested. And yeah, like I said, making a list afterwards of all the bits. This is going to be, I would say, quite a long project. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of episodes on this. Saying long project is mainly because, like I said, I haven't got that much time to do it every day. Obviously I have to go to daily job, and I'm gonna try and do at least 1 episode a week, guys. So I think that will be a good start. If I can do more than 1, then I'll do more than 1, and obviously editing takes time as well. But yeah, I think this is going to be great. It's going to be exciting, and like I say, if I'm going to find any other issues, this is kind of a bonus anyway, because there's more videos that I'm going to do for you. So yeah guys, I'm starting to feel a bit hungry now, so I'm going to go home and have some dinner. It's work day tomorrow anyway, but I will be editing the video and obviously making a list. So I would appreciate your comments, guys, any advice. your opinions, etc. It'll be more than welcome, because never said that I know it all. I did have them in the past and I did work on them, but yeah, any information will be more than welcome. And like I said, the tools, the companies, and everything I'm going to be using, I'm going to be listing in my description below, because it might be helpful for you, you never know. So do check that out as well. So yeah guys, I think this is the end of episode 1. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you did, stay tuned, give us a like, and like I said, comment below. And I'll see you soon guys, bye.